Well, I've been posting a bit tonight, pardon the West Cumbrian accent. I was a little concerned about the fact that we don't seem to remember our martyrs, the people who've given their lives for racial nationalism, for the cause, to further something that they believe in wholeheartedly and they gave their lives for. The instance of Albert Mariner came to mind, a man who was not young, a pensioner, who died attending a National Front election meeting in Tottenham, North London in May 1983. I knew Albert. You couldn't meet a nicer bloke. He was honest, forthright in his opinions, and a genuine patriot who actually cared about his community and cared about what was happening to his community, which at that time in the East End was being systematically destroyed by Asian immigration. If you go to the East End now, go to Spitalfields, Whitechapel, Bethnal Green, you'd be lucky to see a white face. That's how bad it's got. And Albert was killed by a brick thrown by Labour Party supporters demonstrating against a legal and lawful National Front meeting in support of an election candidate in the by-election in Tottenham. Now, after the original brouhaha, after the original furore about the fact that the Labour Party, a party which has taken part in government in this country, were responsible for the death of a pensioner. There was talk of taking the local Labour council to court, prosecuting, dragging them through the courts, all sorts of dire warnings, and then it fell away, it was dropped. We had a split. The egomaniacs who presumed to lead the British nationalist movement decided to have a fallout, and that was it. And Albert was forgotten about, apart from occasional mentions in publications on various sites, and it was all blown over. This seems to be a recurring theme with those who run the British nationalist scene, who run British nationalist organisations. Their egos get in the way of any continuity, anything seen through to it to the end. What do? I don't know. I'm only a foot soldier. I have been since 1975. As you can see, I'm not young anymore. Bedraggled, bespectacled. Basically a very bitter man. I'm bitter because our progress is constantly being blocked. Not by the enemy, not by the Reds, not by the Jews, but by our own people. If we're united, if we actually decide to continue to actually have one aim, one destination where we want to go, which is political power, if we actually determine what we want to do and determine the fact that we actually need to save our people, instead of squabbling about minuscule bits of policy and egos and who is a plant and who is a homosexual or a Jew, then we might actually be able to do something. But in the meantime, I can't see our movement going anywhere. My apologies for the decor and for the fact that it's after midnight on a Sunday, the weekend. That's the way I feel, that's what I think, and I'm sure other people in the racial nationalist movement feel the same way. I can't offer any suggestions, I can't offer any solutions. I'm merely offering an observation. I think my observation in regard to Albert Mariner and all the other people who've died for what we believe in should be listened to. Thank you very much.